Good morning, folks. Have Fast Eddie's running a little bit behind. Just had a little bit of drive. We gotta get some fuel in the boat and the truck. It's expensive, man. Put almost $200 the way down here, and dropping that in the truck. And I got less than a half a tank in the boat, but we're only gonna put about 10 gallons. I actually might fill it up because I'm gonna drop it off at Josh's house, so it'll be tournament ready. Yeah, I'll probably just fill it up, but. Anyway, beautiful morning, sun's out, a little bit burnt, fished 12 hours yesterday and whatever the day before, but we're gonna get out there. I don't know if I'm gonna put it in Ken Lake or back up there at Buckhorn. I'll decide here in a little bit. I'm gonna go in Fast Days and give me some grub for the drive, and we're gonna get out there and get after it. Good morning. Survived Fast Eddie's. Man, they have a really good breakfast sandwich. It's like $5. It was a hamburger bun with like 2 big old fat pieces of sausage on there, an egg and cheese. Decided to go to Buckhorn. We're gonna run around here north into the lake. I'm probably gonna venture down south, but just stayed a little bit more north. Ran into the owner from High Tech. We had a good conversation. It's always good to meet people that are running local businesses in the area. And I don't know, I got a top water spot. I wanted to be on the water like an hour ago. My buddy Darius, he's already caught several keepers, and he said he dumped the boat in at 4:45, and it is 7 o'clock. So the sun's been up for 2 hours. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I got up at 5, and I don't know, I was out of the house by 5:30, but here we are. Life is good. Beautiful day, light winds, full sunshine. Gonna do some more scanning, but we're gonna fish some shallow stuff too. I just looked at the 3-day predictions for the water flow and stuff, and they're gonna slow the current down a little bit. It's only supposed to, they're only supposed to pull like 45 today, which is still something, but they've been pulling like 60. And then the day after tomorrow, actually tomorrow they're gonna drop it down like 35, and then they're gonna let the water come up, so it's gonna be like 360. So things are gonna change a little bit, but the water's, you know, right now it's 75 degrees, and it's been getting up to 80, 81, and that's what it takes to pull these fish out there. They're out there. There's some out there. There's a lot more coming, and just got to keep scanning, man. That's what we're here to do. Wow. Guess this point's trashed. Awesome. Thanks, buddy. That's crazy. Got a giant lake, and this guy wants to run right across this point in about 5 feet of water instead of going behind me. There you go. A little smallmouth. Just sitting there. Oh, football jig. Give me some bites on the football jig. Give me some bites on the old football jig. This is more like what I'm looking for.
head fish. Oh, spanky head fish. A little bit of a dock bite, not much though. There you go, folks. Shaky head, Cinco. Little brush pile down there. We've been spending a little bit of time fishing these docks. I mean, that's a keeper, but he's skinny. And had a couple bites. Been throwing around the urchin bait, man. I had one suck the urchin bait right off the hook, which really sucks because they're hard to get. But I did catch some fish on that uni. It's a good little bait, man. It's interesting. You know, some fish go nuts on it, some fish just let it go. It's not like, you know, a magic bait, but it does seem to attract fish when they won't hit a minnow or something. I've thrown a minnow over some fish and kind of let it go by, and then you throw a little urchin out there, a little uni, and they'll come up and sniff it at least. But we're gonna keep running some of these docks. Wind's starting to pick up. Gonna scan a few more ledges. Days go by quick. I mean, that's the color, that's Sopranor, what do they call it? Sopranor. All right, we gotta go do something. Can't even get catfish to hit this thing. And we might be able to just okay. A wacky big fish. I'm trying to see if I can get any. There's a mayfly hatch going on. I'm trying to see if there's any decent fish up here, because the ledges, man, they're covered up. Like every good ledge that I think looks good on the map, there's somebody sitting out there on them. And there's a big tournament out of Paris, a big tournament out of the dam, and then there's another one even further south. So it's gonna be busy. Oh, what the heck? It's a fish. There's a fish swimming with it again. Got him that time. Barely hooked us. Man, they're eating the shaky head. The size to them, but they're eating.
rolling through the beautiful town of Cairo on our way back from Kentucky Lake. You know, it was an okay day. I went down there to try to learn that ledge deal, and we found a few places. A lot of people are out there scanning and fishing the ledges already. Water was 85 degrees at the end of the day, and you know, it's gonna be crazy because there's a big tournament going out of Paris. The BFL is going out of the Dam, and there's another tournament going out of, I think, Birdsong, which is further south of Paris. And then your local stuff, you know, that's all that I know of. So there's gonna be boats everywhere. A lot of those people down south, they're gonna be heading towards, you know, that section up by Ken Lake. And that's where I spent a lot of the day. You know, I scanned Jonathan Creek, and I scanned Ken Lake, and I ran down even further than that. I didn't want to go down to Paris just because of that, you know, the tournament. Although I don't know that it's going to matter. Everybody's going to go here and there. So I don't know what I'm going to do exactly. I got a starting spot. I'm hoping to maybe snatch up a topwater fish or so. I haven't got there early enough to see if that's the deal, but it's kind of on the way down south. And I found like 4 or 5 sections of ledges that have a few fish on them. You know, I never did find like a mega school or anything, but you know, I can find like 5 to 10, and that's just all I found. I mean, there's a lot to scan out there. I started figuring out what to look for, and I just kind of ran out of time. And a lot of the stuff, there were people already fishing it, so I marked some of that stuff, but I don't know if there's fish on it. You know, there's sometimes where there was a guy started at one end of the ledge that I wanted to scan, so I just started up from him and went towards him a little bit and then peeled out. So there's a lot of stuff that I didn't get to scan that I wanted to scan, and then there's stuff that had people fishing on it, but I don't know if there's fish on there, if they're just checking them. But I know, unfortunately, a couple of the places that I saw that had fish on them, I've seen other people fishing them on the way back today. So, you know, people are probably camping out, sore mouthing those fish. So I don't know if they're going to be any good, but we'll have a few places to go check. You know, I only got 3 hours of the forward-facing sonar deal, and that's kind of, it really helps when you're ledge fishing, just so you can see if there's fish up there moving around, then you can, you know, cast something at them. The football jig was probably the best bait for me. Just a 3/4 ounce Cumberland Pro Lures football jig with a 3-inch Yamamoto Yamacraw on the back. I mean, I got several bites on that. I didn't catch a whole lot of fish today. I didn't fish a whole lot. You can go shallow, which we're probably going to do some of that too. But if you go shallow and just throw like a shaky head or something, you can catch a bunch of fish and get a lot of bites, a lot of small bites, you know, a lot of really small fish up there shallow. But if you got somebody that just wants to go get some bites, you can definitely do that. I went back in the Moors area, not the actual marina, but in that creek, and just that shallow stained water, you can throw a shaky head or a small jig or something to get some bites. But I think I'm gonna run down south during the tournament, and I'm gonna hit a couple ledges if I can, and then I'm gonna probably end up hitting some bays. You know, I'll probably spend some time, although I don't want to. It's like, it's the only thing I really got 100% confidence in besides those ledges, and I got a feeling that there's gonna be people on them, so I might have to just, you know, go fish some shallow stuff, just some deeper banks, and keep our fingers crossed, and hopefully we can get some bites. If I had to do it all over, if I had one more day, I'd go over to Barkley. I should have probably did that, but I really wanted to spend a bunch of time trying to find these ledges and stuff. But I think, you know, Barkley's going to have a lot less pressure than Kentucky Lake, and I don't know Barkley really well, but if I had a couple days to spend over there, I could just find some good looking wood and just flip around and find out and see what happens. But Anyway, that's a wrap, man. It was a successful trip. I mean, a little bit disappointing because I didn't find like that mega school. It's out there somewhere, but it's just gotta keep going down there, man. Just gotta keep going down there. I did spend a lot of time behind the wheel, so that's good. I was somewhat disciplined. I still had to get up and cast every once in a while and stretch. So that's all I got for you. Thanks for coming along. Oh, that uni, the urchin style bait, that's a cool bait. That's a cool bait. I'm gonna caught some fish on it. And if you can find the right group of fish, you know, I had several swerve my minnow. Never caught a minnow fish. They're pretty smart to the minnow, but they do give the urchin style bait a hard look, and sometimes they take it. I actually had one suck the urchin right off of my hook. Just set the hook, got the hook back. I was like, dang, there goes $10. So that's all I got for you. Subscribe, thumbs up. Until next time. On the road again. Heading back to Kentucky Lake. Day before the BFL. Got a couple hours to get back on the water and do some scanning. I'm meeting Austin Rose. He's the guy that I've been linking up with. He's from my area. Never met him personally, so he's gonna jump in the boat with me for a little while. Looking forward to hanging out with him. And I don't know. I didn't find what I was looking for the other day, and I had the opportunity to come back down here just for a few hours. Got to be off the water by about 6, so I'm not going to have a ton of time, but a couple hours is better than no hours. And I'm going to look a little bit deeper. They kind of shut a lot of the current. I mean, they're still pulling like 30,000. They've been pulling like 60, and then tomorrow, Derby Day, they're pulling like 20. So they're really throttling back the current, and I haven't fished down here enough to know what that does. I know 60,000 is that's when it kind of positions those fish around those current breaks and those bars and stuff like that, and 20,000 is a third of that, right? Not real good at math, but I think it's like a third of that. So I don't know. It's probably they're probably gonna spread out a little bit. So I don't know what that does, but anyway, we're gonna go down here and scan a little bit. I do want to maybe try a few more shallow dock type stuff just to see. I keep thinking that I saw a little bit of fry around some of those docks, but I keep thinking that there might be some like baby shad showing up, like emerald shiners or the little minnows that kind of get around those docks and stuff. Maybe that's going on. I don't know. I just don't want to overlook that. But lake's going to be really busy, especially tomorrow. There's all kinds of crap going on. Pleasure boats, multiple tournaments. So it's gonna be like a merry-go-round out there on the ledges. And I don't know. I'm trying to keep my mind straight and get a game plan. I mean, I got a loose game plan. So we're probably just going to be doing a lot of fishing in the moment, like doing a lot of scanning during the tournament. Hope we can, find some schools here and there. But I sound really confident, don't I? Yeah, really confident. Just probably put it all together, man. Yeah, so we got about another hour, almost 2 hours of a drive. Got to hook up the boat. I left the boat down at Kentucky Lake. Swing in there and pick the boat up. And try to find some flip clips. I need some flip clips in case I catch some of them deep fish. So that's the plan. All right, folks, we made it to the lake. It looks a little sporty out there. The wind's blowing out there, but we got sunshine skies. Air temps are like, I don't know, mid 80s or whatever. And Austin's gonna jump in the boat with me. We don't have a lot of time, so we're gonna do some scanning. We're definitely gonna wet a line a little bit and just kind of get a feel of what's going on out there. We're at Buckhorn, kind of, just a little bit south of the dam. We are taking out the dam tomorrow, so we're gonna stay within like 10 miles of this area because we just got a few hours. But dump this boat in, see if we can locate some fish off the bank. But that's encouraging because they weren't really looking at this one, even though that's a really great looking minnow.
Yeah.
But as soon as I put that other hinge minnow on there,
Was it just a different color, different size?
different color and different shape. It's
Okay.
green gizzard.
You got 2 of them.
Yeah, and I had like several bites. They started coming after it like almost every time. So I mean, it's not
a lot of a different color, but it's got, see how it's got these flanges on the top?
Yeah.
It really rocks a lot more than that one.
It's a different tail too.
Different. Just,
well, no, it's the same. I mean, yeah, okay.
It's just
Just
just fish, man. They
slightly different.
yeah.
So crazy, yeah.
I mean, you can fish down through there with that first minnow and be like, eh, they're not biting.
Yeah. Get on back.
Yep.
Like I said, they don't have that wherewithal just to get it downsize or whatever. Just that small key difference and
Yeah.
start hammering them.
That's what's nice about live scope is
Yeah.
you can make some changes and see if it does make a difference. Sometimes it doesn't. But when you're blind fishing, you can still make the change, but you don't know that you're throwing it around fish.
Yeah, I guess like just by looking at their behavior probably and
Yeah.
how they react to it.
Yeah, because like I was saying, they were letting that one. They were looking at it a little bit, that first one.
Yeah.
But as soon as I put this on, they were just coming off the bottom,
Yeah.
the bottom, and looking at it hard.
Just something slightly different.
So right now, in this moment,
Yeah.
this is the minnow to throw. It could change in an hour, and it could change tomorrow. But
Yeah,
we'll
I'm
start
sure.
off with this.
Yeah, well, I'm sure. Yeah.
We're gonna go all the way in the back of this on the right. And I don't know if it's the thing to do or not, but I'm gonna try it. Little smallmouth. There's a lot, or a largemouth. There's a lot of fish down here.
Look at there.
Caught us one. Hold on. He was sitting there holding it, and no, he had it. I just, I was watching the screen and I lost him. And I felt something heavy, and then when I looked back on there, he was on there. No, I'm throwing a minnow. That's another great bait to throw just out of the back of the boat, blind cast, is a minnow. Yep. No, just like a 5-inch hinge minnow, like shaking a minnow.
Oh, okay.
Just like that, just a jig head
okay.
minnow. You just shake it really slow and reel it. You just try to keep it along the bottom, just a couple feet above the bottom. So that was another one. I've had like 4 bites right here doing this. It's a little fish, but there's bigger fish swimming around down there. All right, let's go look at something else. I don't want to. There's a lot of fish down through here. There's really no reason to soar them out. I mean, even though that wasn't a keeper, I'm seeing keepers down there. I had a really big one come up, and I had him for a second.
Yeah.
And he just pulled off. The downside is you got to have live scope to do this efficiently.
Oh, I'm sure.
And you only get it for 3 hours, so. And you're like, even where I'm at, it seems like you're way off the bank.
Yeah.
I'm like in 26, but it drops off pretty quick. So
So you just
you still got a really good shot of catching fish down through here too. I always do out of the back of the boat. I just, I'm looking around with this live scope, so I'm kind of looking to see what's out off the bank a little bit, and then what's up shallow. But yeah, if I'm out of the back of the boat, I'm definitely throwing up there shallow, because there potentially can be some fish. I can't see if there's fish, like right up in there. I can't see them with this scope really. Caught a couple fish, but yeah, I wasn't really fishing a whole lot. Just got sample stuff. Yeah. fish anywhere in here, it'd be on that bank the first 2 minutes.
Perfect. Did they ever figure out what was wrong with that? Whatever your truck, I remember it.
There was,
Stalling, I guess.
yeah, I think the guy that was my co-angler,
Yeah.
he did something weird on the ramp, and I don't know.
Kind of jumped it or
He
something.
locked it up somehow, and yeah, I mean, like I said, it drove home fine, and it's never happened since.
Since then.
So something. All right, that's a wrap on a little short practice session. Caught a few fish. Found one area that's got some fish in it. We did mostly scanning. Honestly, we didn't fish a whole lot, and I never really found. I mean, I found one little area that had some fish on them. They were acting really funky. Had a couple come up and swerve my minnow and kind of follow a shaky head down, but nothing that I really want to come back to. And I found a little area that's got some fish, you know, just a lead-in bank type of deal. So that's something I may swing by and hit if I have to on the way back in. But I think we're gonna start on a little topwater area, fish a couple docks, and then make a run down south, and you know, keep our fingers crossed. We're gonna have to do some idling during the tournament and try to locate some stuff. These fish are moving around, but you know, try not to think about it too much. It is what it is. We'll go out there, we'll have fun, and we'll do the best that we can. So we'll see you in the morning. Oh, shout out to Austin. Good dude, super good dude. He was patient and just let me like idle around. You know, like I said, we didn't fish a whole lot, and I was using the trolling motor just to look around quite a bit. So I appreciate him just hanging out with me. It was nice to meet somebody that's a really nice dude, man. I'm sure we're gonna probably fish together in the future.